Welcome to another episode of Two Man Them Talk Random Recommendations. I'll be your boy Kwame.
And now your boy Enigma, we do break down a random movie, TV show, documentary, series. And this one, I'm going to be honest with you, until you mention it, I had never even heard of it, bro. So I'm looking forward to hearing all about this. I don't even know the title properly. I'm going to let you take it from here.
Kung Fu Stuntmen Never Say No.
Stuntmen never say no. 特技人从来不会说不行。
This is the quintessential documentary about the stuntmen behind all of the top martial arts films that you've ever seen. Yes, all of them. It's the history of that. And it starts with man like, obviously, the legend that is Bruce Lee. A lot of people, watching this documentary really made me appreciate who Bruce Lee really was to the industry. Because yes, a lot of people think, okay, Bruce was the most popular name. He was the most popular name for a reason. He's like what Michael Jackson was to music, Bruce Lee was to film. Whether you like to admit it or not, he really was that relevant. He really did change. Not only did he change the landscape of films, martial arts films in China, in Hong Kong and that, he actually changed the landscape of action films across the board. And how how fight scenes were shot, how they was directed, how they were made, and how they were made to look. Really was Bruce Lee, even though he wasn't the first. He wasn't the first. But how he did it, he changed it and revolutionized it. Because before he came along, when they're showing all the old martial arts films, all the old kung fu films that everybody grew up on, the Shaw Brothers movies and all of that. This is before Golden Harvest came along. Yeah, it was very conventional, old school Chinese, Wing Chun fighting and all of that. But then when Bruce came along with Fist of Fury and the Big Boss, and the way he was telling stories and shooting those fight scenes, they had never seen anything like that before. So they kind of left the whole ancient style and brought it into modern style. And he really revolutionized how these scenes were shot and how they were made to look, because he was actually, they said his style was very Japanese, which is weird. They said his style was very Japanese because of the way he flowed. Because you have to remember, a lot of the stuntmen came from the Peking opera schools, the Cantonese opera schools, all the opera schools, in terms of how they were basically, for the lack of a better word, they were almost like dancers. That's how they were trained. They were like trained dancers to a degree. Yes, they studied martial arts and all that, but not to the degree of being real fighters. So when they transitioned from obviously just, the way martial arts films used to be, when it was almost like a dance, Bruce was the one that came along and changed it and made it really be more physical. And then guys like Yen Wu Ping, who also was like a massive director, who ended up doing all the stunt choreography for the Matrix films. You would know him if you see him as that old guy. This guy is legendary. This guy predates Bruce, bro. He's been in the game that long. Yeah, and then right after Bruce, obviously after Bruce died, it's how deep it was when Bruce died. This is how relevant he is to this whole kind of the whole industry and the whole stuntman industry, was the fact that it was like, when he died, like when he was alive, he revolutionized like the movie going game. People rushed to go see movies. People would go see movies at midnight when they come out. That's how they determine if your movie was going to bang or not, if you had a sold out show at midnight. When Bruce died, there was no industry for 5 years. Imagine that. There was no industry for 5 years. There was no work for the stuntmen. There was nothing to do. So that's when you had all of these, that's why, they had Bruce PlayStation, where, they started making all these fake Bruce Lee films with Bruce Lee and Bruce Lee and all these other fake Bruce versions of Bruce Lee. Yeah. but then Sammo Hung came along.
Bruce Lee is still fucking hilarious.
It will never not be funny. It will never not be funny.
You didn't even try, bro. Bruce Lee? Wildin'.
That's jokes. But then obviously Sammo Hung came along. Sammo Hung, the legendary big brother of Jackie Chan and UMBO. And this guy is on a different level. Like, his levels, and everyone, if you remember the opening scene of Enter the Dragon, the guy that fights Bruce Lee in the opening scene, that's Sammo Hung. A lot of people don't know that. That's how far back he goes. Yeah. So, and then obviously if you think back to also Enter the Dragon, Jackie Chan was one of the stuntmen that gets punched up by Bruce Lee. He's wearing one of the
crazy.
brown outfits. So both Jackie and Samo have actually worked extensively with Bruce back in the day. Same as Yuen Wah. Yuen Wah, if you see Yuen Wah, and if you don't know who Yuen Wah is, let me take your mind back to Kung Fu Hustle. You know the old man and the old woman? The old man is Yuen Wah. Legendary stuntman. Arguably one of the best stuntmen, part of Sammo Hung's stunt team. This guy.
Okay.
Like this guy, bruv, when you see all of these people, all these guys that you saw in all of these old, like say the Jackie Chan films, the Sammo Hung films, the Yuan Bio films, they're all stuntmen. They're stuntmen first, actors second. So this is how they actually said how they pick them. They pick them according to your skill set. So you would get a role to get punched up in the film or do a crazy stunt, then you're going to play that character. That's how they pick. So it wasn't like you're an actor first and then you got to do the stunt. No, it's like, can you do that stunt? Okay, cool, you're playing this role. They did their stuff the other way round. And bruv, this documentary is so crazy. So like, again, I'm a big martial arts fan, as you know, and I'm an even bigger Jackie Chan fan. All his films, seen them, got them all of that stuff. But bruv, when you actually see the level of stunts that these guys did, like they break down the stunts. Like, I don't know if you remember the stunt that he did in Project A, which is basically when he's holding onto the clock tower, when he kind of does the Harold Lloyd stunt, the Charlie, is it Charlie Chaplin or Harold Lloyd? When he's holding onto the arm of and he falls through the thing all the way down. It's so mad when you hear them tell the story like behind the scenes. We all look at Jackie like he's some brave guy. Jackie will tell you himself, like this nigga's always scared. He doesn't want to do these stunts, but he does them anyway. So he's a madman. Now, these stunts and this stunt in particular, Jackie Rago didn't want to do it. So imagine they got one of his other stuntmen, Mars, who he's also seen. He's in Police Story and all them films. You know him if you saw him. He's in all of his Jackie's films. He's part of his stunt team. He was rather like, let Mars do it first. If Mars doesn't die, then I'll do it. Is that real, bruv? Is that, bruv? Some of the stunts you see these guys do, they're telling you themselves, like, you and Wa will be laughing, but like, yeah, I'm just glad I'm still alive. I'm glad I just made it through to do all these stunts. Because, I should have died a long time ago. I could have died many times over. That's how, bruv, remember, they don't have no insurance. That's why when Jackie came to America, they was like, no one would insure him. Because the stunts that these guys do they're inhuman. They don't even make sense. Bruv, this guy jumped from about 3 stories up onto an ice skating rink. Bruv, if you see it's an insane stunt with no support, no nothing. He just jumps. In the scene of the film, he gets shot and jumps. Bruv, it's insane. Right. And they did this next scene. There's another scene in another film where 7 stuntmen had to do a stunt at the same time, jumping from the 7th floor of a building after an explosion. And please bear in mind, they didn't have fake explosions. Their shit was always real. Nothing was fake. They did the shit for real. So all these guys have got a time jumping out the window at the same time when the explosion goes off, and they're not jumping onto no airbag, bruv. They bought 300 cardboard boxes and another 100 mattresses. That's all they could get to land on. Bruv, this documentary's insane. It's insane. But they anyway,
said that's all we got, fam. They said that's all we got.
That's all we got. Go do it. Mad.
I went IKEA. Quick shop.
And this is Sammo Hung's production. This is Sammo Hung's directing. Wildin'.
Wow.
But yeah, there's so much more that they go in because they go into depth and they show you like everything, the story behind the film studios and how it was all built off the backs of these stuntmen, the 4 major stunt teams. Donnie Yen is in it. Anyway, you need to watch it. It's that good. When you see Donnie Yen, you know it's good. They go into Once Upon a Time in China, Jet Li, all of that stuff. The guys that had to stunt double for him in the ladder scene and in Once Upon a Time in China 1. Remember that? Yeah, they show that.
Yes.
Yeah, because Jet got injured, so they had to get one of the stuntmen to double up for him. They had to do everything twice.
Okay.
Imagine they had to literally redo every fight scene twice to match everything Jet did. Crazy. The stuff they did was actually insane. Yeah. Kung Fu Stuntmen, never say no. I highly recommend it. Another niche something. If you're a big fan of this genre, you ain't gonna get much better than this in terms of none of it's in English. It's all subtitled.
Okay.
Makes for a tough watch, but you have to love it that much. Because you're trying to watch the screen but read what they're saying, but you're trying to watch all the moves and the shit that they're talking about. So you may watch it twice. But yeah.
Damn. Now, bruv, I'm not gonna lie. As I said, I'd never heard of it before, but I'm literally gassed to go watch that. I need to go check that out. I want to hear all them stories. I want to see all of them stunts. I want to see all that footage. Bruv,
Crazy.
sounds sick. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, man.
Big
Yeah, man.
recommendation. I love that one. I love that. So yeah, people, thank you as always for watching. That has been our random recommendations for today. If you could drop a like and a subscribe, that would be
Yeah.
much appreciated. If you've seen the documentary as well, drop a comment, let you know, let us know. If you want to let us know who's your favorite martial artist star in general, let us know. Drop a comment, man. We'd love to know, and we'd love to go back and forth. And as always, I've been your boy Enigma.
And I've been your boy Kwame, and we've been the two man them that like to give you them random recommendations. We out. Peace.